Up in here on today, where we listen, laugh, and learn. We got the Glenn all good over there on the mic. What's up, Glenn? I'm your girl, Lady Drina of the Live Drive, and here is the one, the only, the Don Miller.
Thank you so much, Lady Drina. Shout out to my main man over there, Bishop Todd Hall. Man, I love you, bro. Really love you for
Bishop,
real, man.
the prophet is in the house.
The prophet is in the house.
Yes, sir.
Even the prophet can get shocked sometimes.
Sometimes.
Even you can throw a prophet off sometimes. A good prophet will be thrown off. Thank you so much, Bishop Todd Hall over at Shabbat Ministries in beautiful Apopka, Florida. Man, I love you so much for what you're doing. And my friend, man, I love y'all so much. You and Pastor Mixon, man, I love y'all so much over
Absolutely.
there.
Especially Pastor Mixon.
They're doing amazing work in the community.
Absolutely.
They're bringing souls to Christ, one soul at a time, but don't go over there with no foolishness.
Listen, the only church I know that straight reformed a club. They reformed this club and saving lives. Where lives was lost at one point, they are now saving lives.
You know what, everybody? Thank you so much. It's been a long week for many of us, especially those of us who follow the media at any level, right? It's been a very long week. We have seen the funeral of Queen Elizabeth, right? And we've seen the country in mourning, and, I just want to watch something else sometime, But then we go back to our country, right? Where we are in crisis as we speak. Especially black communities in crisis. It's been in crisis historically for a very long time. And those who we engage with to change our circumstance continue to drive us to crisis. So I want to touch on a few things today. Please feel free to join us, 407-894-1680, right? I want to touch on a few things today. I want to touch on the fact that $900 billion was just committed by President Biden to put charging stations for electric cars all over the country. I want to talk about the $600 million that on yesterday went to Ukraine for more arms, right? But then I want to bring it back to Flint, Michigan and Jackson, Mississippi, Glenn Allgood, who are still drinking dirty water. I want to bring it back to the midterm elections when they are begging you for your vote and giving you their booties to kiss. I want to talk for a moment about someone that I love very dearly in my life, Miss Annie Mae Johnson. And Miss Annie Mae used to say, we was playing in the street, Miss Annie Mae say, baby, y'all need to get out that street. Somebody gonna get hit by a car. How long can you play in traffic without getting hit? I want to talk about it. She also said so eloquently in her later years, baby, that ain't right. It ain't right to send $600 million to the Ukraine when the water in Jackson and Flint is poisoning the people who live there, many of which, especially in Flint, are poor, black and white. All the white people have fled Jackson in the last 20 years, and Jackson's crisis has been an ongoing crisis. I want to talk about how can you run to the polling place and support someone who has totally given you their whole booty, not the little piece of the booty, but the whole booty to kiss. I want to talk about that today. I also want to talk about at what point, Jesus people, Christian soldiers, marchers up to Zion, did we tell Juanita Bynum to set her ass down? I'm just kind of be for real right now, right? Juanita Bynum, the prophetess. The prophetess has got a new program right now where she's charging $1,500 down from $2,000 to teach you how to eloquently and properly preach to Jesus Christ, to pray to Jesus Christ, your Savior. She's going to teach you how to pray to Jesus, where Jesus will hear your prayer, and your prayer will go to only for a low fee of $1,500. I think we need to get a group together, all of us, and all of those who consider the sound of my voice, right? We need to ride up and find Juanita. I ain't going to tell you that till the second half of the show. Thank you so much, everybody. Man, I came here today, man.
Sorry. That was a rant right there.
Came here today, man. Came here today, right?
Oh Lord.
That was a lot.
That was a lot. That was a
variety.
lot going on. Variety. It was a
And I even got to the good stuff.
How you go from Joe Biden to Juanita Biden?
Right.
Because they both on the money grab. Okay? You telling me the Ukraine's a money grab. The Ukraine's a money grab, guys. Listen, if you don't think the Ukraine is a blatant money grab, right? If you don't recall,
the Russians started it.
But guess what?
The Russians started it. I know it's going to be. Everybody knows it's going to be a money grab.
It's a money grab.
Everybody knows to rebuild it.
The Ukraine is a money grab.
Yeah.
A blatant money grab, right?
Yeah.
Juanita Bynum is a spiritual money grab. Because she got these people with church brain. She got these people with church brain.
We all know Jesus.
She knows Jesus.
We all know Jesus.
She got these people.
This is my problem. We got Mississippi who just got a little clear water, right?
You're right.
They just got a little clear water, which they're saying right now it's not even going to last. It's not even going to last.
You supposed to be in Mississippi soon at an event, right?
Mississippi.
Right.
She taking her own water.
I'm taking my own water.
Again, I just want to have a conversation. At what point, though, right? Baby, that ain't right. I remember old people used to look, baby, this ain't right. But we won't acknowledge it, right? I also want to spend a few minutes, right, talking about a young lady in Iowa, right? Piper Lewis, young lady convicted of voluntary manslaughter.
Manslaughter, yeah.
Okay, and willful injury for killing a man, a 37-year-old. This happened when she was 15. The guy
Zachary
was 37, and he repeatedly raped her, and she stabbed him 30 times in his sleep.
She snapped.
And that's what she told the jury. She pleaded guilty. She snapped, and he had been raping this 15-year-old child for a while.
Yeah.
And she said one day she just snapped while he was sleeping.
While he was sleeping.
Gave him the whole
business. You're not doing this again.
And plus, this was while she was a victim of sex
trafficking.
And
she was a victim of it.
So the judge in the case,
15.
I want to shout out the Judge Porter in the case in Iowa. He deferred 2 10-year sentences and gave her 5 years probation. But under the guidelines of the statute in Iowa, she had to pay restitution to the victim's family to the tune of $150,000. And somebody started a GoFundMe page where she's now, as of today, up to $450,000. And I want to tell y'all something. I'm be honest, right? I ain't even told. I'm going to tell y'all something. I gave some money to that, right? I've never given money to some of these bogus GoFundMe.
That right there was worth giving money to.
Because I gave some money to that. Because I get it. It's the law. The judge even said, I wish I didn't have to do this, but the statute speaks. And again, here we are, black folk. We out here running around nonsense. We need to reform some of these. We out here worried about some nonsense,
statutes
right?
And laws need to be reformed.
That's where the conversation should be.
Yeah.
Like, look at some of these conversations. This is, come on now. What are we doing, right?
It's
what
ridiculous.
are we are letting our enemy pick our enemy, right?
Yeah.
And so I just want to say to all those people who gave, many people gave $5,000 and maybe $7,000 or $8,000 to this young black woman in Iowa, 15-year-old, multiple rapes by this POS, who she later stabbed 30 times. I just want to say to those people who saw this as something to commit to, thank you so much.
That is.
It's really heavy, too, because I read the story on CBS News, and I'm just sitting here and thinking about that whole cycle because she was a runaway.
Right.
She was a runaway. And from being a runaway, she got into sex trafficking.
Right.
Some guy steals her off the street, Drina.
Yeah.
She should
and so
be
think
in
about it.
school.
That's trauma after trauma. So she was living in a horrible situation. It was so bad that she had to run away.
Yeah,
right. Absolutely.
So she was just trying to find a safe haven and did not find one. Went directly into another traumatizing situation by being trafficked.
Yeah.
Right.
So now she winds up killing the guy.
You know what? Listen, I just think for those people, some days I get to these microphones. Listen, also real quick, the Thursday night Don Miller Uncut live wide open show is shifting this week
wide open
to Tuesday nights on YouTube, the Don Miller Show channel.
It's going to be Tuesday?
So it's going to be Tuesdays?
Yeah, because Thursday.
Live?
Live. And Drina, you got to come pop in.
All right, I got you on Thursday.
It's gonna be,
on Tuesday.
It's Tuesday night live.
I can do Tuesday, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
so
Tuesday's going to be all right.
Class on
Tuesday's
Wednesday.
Be all right.
I have class Wednesdays and Thursdays.
So next week, Tuesday night, the Don Mill Show live on YouTube, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And I'm telling you, this ain't for the faint of heart. Myself and Real Rap Kane will be there.
Period.
But I want to just say to those people who gave, sometimes as I said before on the show, I've been suffering from compassion fatigue for the better part
for a minute now,
2.5 years, right? I'm just tired. I'm tired of being tired, right?
Yeah.
But this really told me that there's still hope when you see this many people come to the rescue of this baby who has been in a really bad situation. She probably was doomed from the womb, if we understand our urban environments, okay?
Yeah.
And so thank you so much. I just hope there's somebody out there that's going to grab her and take this money that's left after she paid this restitution and try to drive her in the right direction.
And help her
and I believe
regain
that there
her
is.
life.
And thank you so much for everyone who gave. This is one of the things I love talking about to everybody who saw this as something that it was okay to get involved in and support it financially. Now, let's get over.
All right, let's go. Let's move
to Juanita Bynum.
Juanita Bynum.
Let me tell y'all something, man. For those who don't know, for many of the listeners who don't know who Juanita Bynum is, I asked a question, right? I go back to Dr. Frederick Eichenkotter, who was a very famous pastor in the 70s, Reverend Ike, right?
Yeah, I remember.
And his
Reverend
motto was, you can't lose with the stuff
I
use, right?
That's it.
And
that's where it come
he became very, very wealthy
and popular
by running game on people like my grandma, paying $50 a month.
And my grandma?
For a prayer cloth that had been anointed directly by Jesus.
Oh, so he was like a Peter Popoff.
And so, exactly what he was, right? But he was pretty, got pretty hair, skin.
Pretty yellow.
Skin looked
That's
better.
when light-skinned dudes was in.
Yeah, and his skin was better than Don Lemon's. And you know,
wow.
Don Lemon is pretty skin on CNN.
Yeah.
Glenn, are we streaming on my page?
Yeah.
Okay. And so I just want to say, Juanita Bynum, right? Is it okay for me to tell her to go sit down somewhere? $1,500 to teach somebody how to pray,
that's
right?
That's definitely a money grab. That is crazy.
You know, and listen to me. The problem is, I talked to someone just recently who said that hundreds of people have paid this.
Right.
So all you hundreds of fools, right? Because I'm going to call them fools, right? I can do that on the Don Miller Show.
This is her music.
Well, that I don't mind waiting.
Yeah. No, this is Behind the Veil.
Oh, okay. I Don't Mind Waiting was her famous song.
I Don't Mind Waiting? Yeah. I can.
Oh, she was a singer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I just thought she was a stud lesbian.
I don't mind waiting.
I just thought she
That's
was
what she
another
did.
lesbian.
She had that vibrato and everything down there.
But I remember she got beat up by her husband pretty badly. But
really?
Y'all don't remember that?
Come on.
Where did that come from?
No, y'all don't remember that.
Left field. I do remember. I do remember.
Don't make it seem like
I thought she took it to him.
In the parking lot.
I thought she took it to him.
She did for a few minutes.
She did for a few seconds, but he got up. He got up. He got up.
That's terrible. We
wrong for that.
But I just want to say, at what point though, right? And you can Google this lady, Juanita Bynum, Juanita, for those who don't know, Bynum. At what point though? Think about this, right? $1,500, and Trina, you can go find out what she's offering in this program if you don't mind.
I'm going to do that right now.
It's a program. It's a 7-hour course for $1,500. Down, she got a discount. She's running a special. It used to be $2,000, right? And a lot of people have paid to look. You can listen. Bishop Hall would teach you how to pray for free. Okay?
That part.
Okay?
I'll teach you how to pray for free.
Yeah.
Call WOKB.
There's a lot of people.
But you want to pray with power.
I got power.
You want to pray with substance.
I got substance.
Okay. You do, actually. Who are these people, guys? Like, who are these people, right? This is a mockery of, this is spiritual money grab all day long, right?
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
It's funny because I don't hear anybody else. I want to shout out Larry Reed, right? And some of these people who
the only one.
Right, because
he don't say what we ain't saying. I
promise. Why is it okay? Why is it okay?
From your spiritual gift?
It's the watch this, Bishop.
To profit from your spiritual gift?
No. If Bishop Hall is listening, somebody need to preach this sermon. The commodification of Jesus Christ, right? Boy. And it's real money in this. These people, these people, the first generation of unchurched black Christians, right?
Did Reverend Ike start it?
I think it started way before Reverend Ike, Sweet Daddy Grace in the 40s and 50s, and a bunch of them before that. Yeah. But in this era, right, at a time when with the internet and the suffering of people, it's just so wide open, right?
Yeah.
What made her think this was okay? Does she have a friend? Does she have a support group?
Listen.
Like, Juanita, don't do this right now. You can wait. Don't do this.
It says Juanita Bynum. Wait. It is the Prayer Institute. The Prayer Institute every Thursday in October.
Quetta Jean can't go.
Every
She was
Thursday
cool on
in
Thursday.
October. It's starting October the 6th.
Quetta wanted to go?
She'd go for $500. She'd pay $500.
Quetta, you ain't paying for that.
Okay.
Where'd you find that, Drina?
It's on her page.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
to I am Dr. Juanita Bynum on Instagram.
But again,
it's
though,
there.
how is it okay to tell somebody, come see me, I'm going to teach you how to pray? And who
and
are the
have
people?
a charge?
That'll go.
And you
Who
get
signs up?
and you get a certification.
that
You get-
money?
You get a certification. You get a certificate, right?
Right.
That says, I'm going to teach you how to pray. Now, black folk, listen to me, y'all. Can I talk to y'all for a minute?
Oh God.
I know a website you can go to for cheaper. You can
Huh?
You can marry somebody for cheaper.
Let me just say something, please.
For cheaper.
Listen to me, man. This ain't right.
You can get a whole doctorate degree for cheaper.
This ain't. Yeah, right. I got my.
What is wrong? What do you see wrong with it?
I see everything
What do you
wrong,
see wrong with it?
I would love to have seen prophetess raising some money to go help some people.
Yeah.
Because this ain't helping nobody.
No.
Right? These clowns, I hate to call them clowns, but if you got $1,500 right now and you could give it to her, you're probably a clown, right? Because you ain't going to pray no better with a piece
People
of
want
paper
to learn how to pray.
hanging on the wall.
Period.
People want to learn how to
So
pray.
you get a certificate, don't you?
You know, I can tell you how you can learn how to pray. Go to Matthew. The Bible tells us how to pray. He says, after this manner, what? Our Father, which art in heaven.
Oh, Lord.
Come on now.
That's as simple. That's easy.
That's-
you learned that.
you
I was
learned
4 years
that.
old.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You know what? When she went back to it, I seen myself on my knees.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's how you learn to pray.
Yeah. Before I got to bed.
I just want people to just
Before I
stop
got
it,
to
man.
bed.
But come on, why are we doing this? And
Ridiculous.
why is this okay?
It's not.
Juanita, you wrong. You wrong. You wrong as two left shoes. And don't get me wrong, y'all. You know, people, it's your money. Do what you want to do with your money. But there's so
Absolutely.
many people out here who need help. This young lady, right now, this young lady in Iowa needed help. And I just want to say to those people who gave Piper Lewis some money to pay this restitution so she could get this probation moving quickly, thank you for that. But Juanita, you wrong. And I'm going to call her cell phone. I'm waiting to get the number. We're going to call her live on the radio.
Oh, my God,
they say they're going to send me the number before the show is over. And I'm going to just ask her. I'm going to just say, prophetess. And if she hang up on me, I'm like, prophetess, why?
Yeah.
Why now, Glenn?
Yeah.
There are people in need right now.
Well,
take the
And
1,500.
my thing is, to me, it's like a gimmick. And the reason I say
And
that,
there you go.
it's a gimmick because every other month you got a new idea with a new prize.
She's re-strategizing,
Listen,
Don.
in November she has the Say So conference.
She's re-strategizing.
November the 3rd through the 5th.
What did it call?
Repositioning.
Say So conference.
Recycling.
Say So. What we saying? Huh?
Yeah.
Say So conference.
Yeah.
And that's
people want to
gotta
get back
feed.
out
Like,
again, and
come
so she
on.
sees.
But did she have?
She sees
did
an
she have?
opportunity.
Did she have no more sheets?
She did.
And then she got
The truth
build
about
it
sex.
again. She got to build it again coming too. So
That was her book. No more sheets. My accident. Right. Listen, guys.
Divine Action Tour. Let me just
ladies and
run
gentlemen.
off some stuff
ladies
here.
and gentlemen.
Oh,
That's
boy.
on her page.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Come on,
right.
it's-
Oh boy.
Stop it.
I need a vow.
There is.
What was?
That's one of her sermons.
They're coming.
I was just saying, it's coming up. It's
See,
coming
but
up.
they have
It's
teams.
coming
They
up.
have marketing teams that put that stuff in place. You know.
I just wish I could get me one of them.
They
markets.
marketing
This
team
is
need the
nonsense.
Holy Ghost. You need to go back to Jesus Christ.
I just
Get
want
the
y'all.
Holy Ghost.
You know, this is really important. I'm going to take this break. When I come back,
boy.
I want to open up the phone lines 407-894-1680. We came in here hot. I hit you with my rant. I got a lot to talk about today. You ain't even heard it. This is a 63-year-old woman, right, who's out here running scams. Juanita, come on. You give Chicago a bad name. She out here running scams.
Do they even
Okay.
claim her still?
No, they don't want nothing to do with it. Okay,
didn't
they
know she
stopped
was from
claiming.
Chicago.
Yeah,
They
she was
don't
born in
claim her
Chicago,
over
but
there.
Did not know
she was
that.
born in Chicago. But after No More Sheets, they told her, you need to go
You gotta
somewhere
go
else. You
somewhere
gotta
else.
go
You
to
gotta
Atlanta.
go. She from Atlanta.
Hey, we'll be
Byway.
back in a moment. The Don Miller Show, Lady Drina, Glenn, all good. We'll be right back.
listening to The Don Miller Show on 1680 WOKB.
The Angie's List you know and trust is now Angie, and we're so much more than just a list. We still connect you with top local pros and show you ratings and reviews, but now we also let you compare upfront prices on hundreds of projects and book a service instantly. We can even handle the rest of your project from start to finish. So remember, Angie's List is now Angie, and we're here to get your job done right. Get started at Angie.com. That's ANGI, or download the app today.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code WIN for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code WIN for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code WIN.
These days, my budget could really use a boost, which is why I love shopping at Kohl's. With the epic deals going on right now, I got myself some cute tees for under $7 each. Oh, and all my fall home decor, 40% off. Not to mention, everyone in my family got boots for under $40 each. Plus, I earned Kohl's cash. Yep, just a few hacks to work around inflation. Select styles. Offers end September 11th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
It's an all-about-you kind of fall because beauty's biggest event is here with daily beauty steals of 50% off the must-haves from brands like Lancome and IT Cosmetics. 21 Days of Beauty has it all, happening at Ulta Beauty now through September 17th. Plus, discover new launches from Fenty Beauty and REM Beauty. So give yourself that new beauty feeling. You deserve it. Shop in-store, online, or try pickup today. Ulta Beauty. The possibilities are beautiful.
WOKB 1680 AM and Bridging the Gap Movement LLC presents Gospel Brunch with a Soul Food Vibe with special guest performances by P31, Moji, and Rebuka BLNO. Come out and enjoy a relaxing afternoon of great music and mouth-watering food. Sunday, September 25th from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Located at the Bar 5 Lounge and Grill, 9401 West Colonial Drive, Ocoee, Florida 34761. bar5lounge.eventbrite.com.
Prepare now for the Global American Miracle Arena Crusade in Orlando, Florida at the Amway Center, July 21st and 22nd, 2023. Experience the miracles.
That's why sickness is gonna go tonight.
I feel so good, and the pain just left my arms. It's so good.
Let the bodies of the people go. Look, oh my God, look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Registration's free. Seats are free. Call 1-877-THE-GLORY.
Sometimes, because of the cares of life, it knocks our spirits into a spiritual coma.
WOKB 1680 AM and Bridging the Gap Movement LLC presents Gospel Brunch with a Soul Food Vibe with special guest performances by P31, Moji, and Rebuka BLNO. Come out and enjoy a relaxing afternoon of great music and mouth-watering food. Sunday, September 25th from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Located at the Bar 5 Lounge and Grill, 9401 West Colonial Drive, Ocoee, Florida 34761. bar5lounge.eventbrite.com.
These days, my budget could really use a boost, which is why I love shopping at Kohl's. With the epic deals going on right now, I got myself some cute tees for under $7 each. Oh, and all my fall home decor, 40% off. Not to mention, everyone in my family got boots for under $40 each. Plus, I earned Kohl's cash. Yep, Just a few hacks to work around inflation. Select styles. Offers end September 11th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Apostle Dr. Bernice Parkerson of Bernice Parkerson International Outreach Ministries welcomes you to their Miracle Crusade.
Orlando, you don't hear me. When God says speak, you speak. They need to get into the kingdom.
That's right, Friday, September 23rd at the Hilton Orlando North 350 South North Lake Boulevard in Altamont Springs. Come hear a word from Apostle Dr. Bernice Parkerson of Atlanta, Georgia.
God don't need no help. Y'all don't hear me. God don't need no help.
It's Bernice Parkerson International Outreach Ministries Miracle Crusade, Friday, September 23rd, 7:30 p.m. at the Hilton Orlando North, 350 South North Lake Boulevard in Altamont Springs. God bless you. Hope to see you there. For more information, please call 321-356-7784. That's 321-356-7784.
WOKB 1680 AM and Bridging the Gap Movement LLC presents Gospel Brunch with a Soul Food Vibe with special guest performances by P31, Moji, and Rebuka BLNO. Come out and enjoy a relaxing afternoon of great music and mouth-watering food. Sunday, September 25th from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Located at the Bar 5 Lounge and Grill, 9401 West Colonial Drive, Ocoee, Florida 34761. Bar5Lounge.eventbrite.com.
1680 WOKB and FM 100.7. Your urban empowerment and inspiration station, WOKB.
Welcome back to the Don Miller Show. Want to get in on the conversation? Call us now, 407-894-1680. That's 407-894-1680.
All right, welcome back. Here's Don Miller, y'all. We ready.
Can I just say this?
Yeah,
I want y'all to do me a favor. I'm not going to drive traffic to this lady's website.
Right.
But I just want people to take a minute, right? She's selling these plastic things that look like credit cards on her website.
Like a prepaid card. That's what it looks like.
It's called a Val card.
Yeah.
And she's got one for $5,300, for $3,300, for $1,300, for $1,033, for $333, $133, and one for $33, right?
Yeah, your Val card.
And you buy the $5,300 Val card, right?
Right.
And this is a Val card that will be mailed to you, which allows you to receive 20% off all discounts on JBI products. Use this card for discounts up to 25% off of all Juanita Bynum International products. It's valid for a year. Use immediately. So you're giving her $5,000 to buy a card to get 25% off of her stuff.
Her stuff. Nobody else's stuff, just her stuff. Okay.
I ain't going to even make this up, man.
No, it's on the website.
You can't make this up, right?
You can't make stuff up like that.
And my question is, right, for the people who paid $5,300 for her card and the people who paid $3,300 and $1,300, do you feel any closer to Jesus Christ?
That part. And I think is it like a vow where they they pay monthly installments, or do they got to come out with the whole dollar? It's monthly installments.
Monthly, yeah. Monthly, or you can pay the whole
thing. That's their
thing.
vow. They're going to pay this monthly.
Your vow is for $53.33 and they have a reoccurring vow and then manual slow monthly vow, right? Can somebody help me understand? I stopped going to church and start calling my pastor, right?
Right.
No, I'm serious, right? Because I figured right now I can call my pastor.
Yeah.
Right now. I can call a bunch of people's pastors right now. And they will take my call. In my darkest hour, I've done this, right?
Yes.
Hey, hey, Don, what's going on, right? I've called these people.
Yes.
Okay? And they never tell me to give them nothing before the phone call is over.
Exactly. And
okay?
they don't turn you away.
And they don't turn you away.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they don't make you feel bad if you ain't got nothing to bless them with, right? So when you talk about Pastor Frazier, right, and Derek McCrae, and Bishop Hall, right?
Yes.
And many of these guys, right? Seriously, okay? Bishop Simmons up in Jacksonville, and many of these guys, Sharon Riley, and you know what I mean?
And my pastor.
And Larry Mills, and your pastor, right? Pastor
Yeah.
Hutchins. These people are not going to turn you away or shame you for not being able to give.
That's right.
So why would you listen to me? If you commit $5,033 over a year to Pastor Hutchins' church, you're probably going to see where the money goes.
Oh,
it's highly likely. If you give this to Pastor Frazier over at St. John or Sharon Riley or any of these people that you can see, this lady, you don't even know where she live or where she preaches at, right?
Right.
And she's asking for $5,000 and $3,000 and $4,000, right?
Right.
If I give you that much money, I'm coming over your house. I'm coming over your house. I ain't gonna even call.
I'm a guest.
What you doing, Pastor? Okay, what you watching on TV, right? I'm coming to your house.
That's right.
Stop giving your money to those in the distance. Now, let me tell you what I mean by this, Glenn. Come on with me, Glenn. I want to have this conversation.
I'm listening to you, man.
It is so many people who give their money to those in the distance.
Yeah.
When there are people right around you can benefit from this blessing.
The Bible says they're casting their pearls to the swine.
No, I'm not saying she's swine. I am saying she on some BS, right? But I'm just saying, right? When you got evangelist Liz Morgan with a home for young troubled women,
listen,
right over there,
right here in the community,
right over there, looking for somebody, right? Looking for somebody to bring in and help, right?
Yeah.
When you got people like her,
yes, that's real.
Okay. And Evangelist Jay Morgan, when you got B.B. Ford, young black woman with a
helping young
mothers, right?
Yeah.
When you got all these people in the streets right here on the cusp of trying to make a difference, right?
Yes.
In our own community. Why would you send your money
elsewhere
to somewhere you don't even know where it's going?
Elsewhere.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just asking, right?
I get it.
I'm not saying don't give this lady your money, but I'm saying she need to be ashamed of herself. She need to be ashamed of herself in a time like this to run this kind of game on people. She need to be ashamed of herself. And it's so funny, right? I hear these people talk about fraternities and Omega Psi Phi, many of the fraternities, right?
Right.
And I see the closeness of these brothers and I respect it, you know?
Right.
And I see how they stick together, right?
Right.
And I see so often the same fraternal situation in ministry, right? Mm-hmm. And which one of y'all gonna call this chick out? Which one of y'all gonna say this is not cool because she taking money from y'all with absolutely flawed theology? Let's talk about that for a moment, right?
Theology.
She's preaching flawed theology. Go look. I'm not making it up. Listen to me, right? Read my shirt today. I wrote this shirt for a reason.
A sheep spends its life fearing what?
A sheep spends its life.
Okay, fearing a wolf only to be eaten by the shepherd.
Who your shepherd?
You so
my question today is who's your shepherd?
I've seen that.
Oh my
Who's
God.
your shepherd? A sheep in the pasture spends his life
fearing a wolf.
Fearing the wolf only to be on the table of the shepherd at the end. We got to be careful. Huh? Who's your shepherd? Who's tending you, right? And I just want to say something. I got some old school street thing I learned at Mr. Wanzo in the barbershop when I was 9 years old. Okay?
He used to cut your hair?
Yeah, he's my barber. He's Mr. Wanzo. He was brilliant. He was
His name Wanzo?
Oh, Wango. Okay. Right on 35th and Giles, in between Giles and Prairie. Glenn, if you're listening in Vegas, you know what I'm talking about, man. And these old dudes used to be in there, and they was just amazing. These was old guys who worked at plants, and their hands were all just beaten up, and they worked at Inland Steel and Ford and all these companies, and they made good money, but they came to the barbershop not for a haircut on a Saturday morning, but for the ministry that did not include Jesus Christ. Now watch this. Watch this, right?
The ministry that did not include Jesus Christ.
Man time.
You heard him.
Man time. Mm-hmm. Come on, Glenn. Man time changed my life. Sitting in the barbershop, Mama used to go to the laundromat, and she'd drop me off, and I sitting up with these old dudes. And one thing I heard, there was a preacher getting people's money even back then, right? And one of the old men said, you can skin them one time, but you can shave them 100 times. Now listen to what I'm saying.
Wait a minute. What is that?
What does that mean?
Listen to me.
Explain that. You can skin them one time.
You can only skin them one time,
but you can shave them 100 times.
Right?
What does that mean?
Let me tell you what that means. Let me tell you what that means.
What was he talking about?
Listen to me. Listen to me. Oh my God. When you hit them over the head,
please.
When you hit them so hard, you can't go back. but you can ease up on them a bunch of times, right? The problem with some of these people, they have become so arrogant in this quest for paper, right? Huh? That they're going all the way in. Think about this. Juanita Bynum could have got $50 from these same people 100 times. But because she wanted $53.99, huh?
She'll probably get it.
No, she done lost a lot of them. Because there's a lot of them on the cusp, right? There's a lot of them on the cusp that'll give you 50.
Some people...
Yes. But listen, Glenn, where we are now in this economy, where we are in this economy, just coming out, we're still in the pandemic, still trying to come out of it, right? People don't have that kind of money. So now they looking like, what we going to get for real?
But is she wrong?
You can only skin them one time.
Is she wrong?
You can only skin them one time.
Now, you know how I feel. So, yes, I don't think this is right.
You can only
I do not think this is right.
You can only skin a sheep once, and then it's a wrap.
Yeah.
But you can shave that sheep 100 times.
He's such a crazy.
That's real talk. Huh? Who's your shepherd? Who's your shepherd, right? Think about this, right?
That is true, though. If you skin a sheep, you can only do it once. You can't
wrap.
But if you shave them, you can live to shave them again. You can live to shave them again. I see it.
407-894.
That is horrible. Where did you get that analogy from?
407.
What is that?
407-894-1680. Where you at, Dexter? Listen to what I'm saying. And this is my problem, right?
Oh, my God.
That's not good.
This is my problem with the spiritual money grab, right? The spiritual money grab goes for the juggler every time. Now, let me just say this, right?
Nah.
No, you got to listen. You got to listen.
No.
Never in my life growing up in church did I ever hear any evangelist, including Dr. Frederick Eichencotter, affectionately known as Reverend Ike, ask somebody for $5,000. Not once. He asked a bunch of people.
And they went to the Lord.
$50.
Okay.
$50.
He was shaving them, right?
$50.
He was shaving them, right? Right? Listen to what I'm saying.
Okay, keep going.
No.
This is good.
I'd never heard Reverend Ike or Sweet Daddy Grace or any of the prosperity preachers in my era ask for $5,000.
No.
I never heard, listen to me, watch this.
Yeah.
I never heard Jim Baker, Oral Roberts, Benny Hinn, right? Ask for $5,000. But they always
know.
They do
Wait. Go look. I stayed up till 3 o'clock in the morning.
Maybe Benny Hinn.
No.
Benny Hinn, largest that he's asked for is $1,000.
$1,000. I stayed up late.
Noticed this.
I stayed up late. Watch this.
He do that $1,000, $500.
I stayed up late
like that.
because you can skin them once.
Peter Popoff.
You can skin them one time.
Peter Popoff.
Peter Popoff different. He get you for like $29.99, and you get that free face.
But he get right up on the line.
He get right up on the line.
Right? The point I make is this.
Yeah.
This is
the
what
line.
I
Right on
believe.
the line.
You can skin them one time.
This
But you
right
can
here
keep on shaving them. No.
This
You
analogy.
keep on
is
shaving
crazy.
them. But it's real, ain't it? Huh? You ever been in church and the pastor have a moment? This happened to me. The visiting pastor. The visiting pastor have a moment, and the pastor look at him like, yo, man, what are you doing? Right?
Right.
I was at a church one time reviving. The visiting pastor had a moment, and he asked these people for a level of money that the pastor ain't never asked.
Hold on.
He
Like, the
looked at
pastor
him
was like, hold
okay,
on, man.
Hold on, man.
Bring
You're doing
that down,
too much,
man.
man.
You're doing too much.
These my people.
Right.
Huh?
Bring it down.
And I'm shaving them. Okay? You come up in my house. You can't skin nobody in my house. I shave in this house. 407-894-1680.
I can't.
You got a phone call.
I can't.
You got a phone
Hey, you're on the Don Miller Show.
Yes, good afternoon, Don Miller.
How you doing, beautiful?
Good. You know, my thing is, if you got to get that person that kind of money, why you can't do it around the neighborhood? Feed the homeless.
Absolutely.
Buy clothes, help buy food.
Yeah.
People out here starving.
Yeah.
No, you're 100%.
And they can't even pay their rent. Why don't you help somebody pay their rent, their light bill?
Absolutely. Right now, for sure. Right, gas. Yeah, take that money and, thank you so much. But Glenn, I just think it just it gets so blatant, right? I was sitting up, y'all, I talk to myself sometimes, and I was talking to myself, right? I was driving back last night from an event I had to go. I want to shout out the 7th Judicial Circuit Florida, which encompasses St. Johns County, Volusia County, and Putnam County, and one other county. And I just want to shout them out for the work that the law enforcement community is doing over there. And I want to tell Sheriff Chitwood, man, Chitwood ain't nobody to play with, dog. Okay?
Yeah.
He ain't nobody to play with.
Yeah.
And I just want to shout out
Did
also.
you sponsor another officer?
We got a program coming up.
Good.
And I just want to say the other night I spent some time with Grady Judd. And I just you can like him if you like him. If you don't, yeah. I like Grady Judd in Polk County. You know not to go over there and clown. But I want to get back to this real quick, right? I'm looking at, so I'm driving back, right? And I'm thinking about what it's going to take to change. And I like to talk about change. When I talk about certain things, I get everybody going. But I want to come back to solutions, right? And we came up with a program, man, rest in peace, Bob, to pay for the 100% tuition, the Pacern Family Foundation, Ron Pacern. All you guys, just Rob had everybody. The Pacern Family Foundation said, okay, tell you what, we need black police officers on the street. And Glenn, you know what Bob did. He said, we're going to pay 100% tuition for any young African-American, Hispanic who want to go to police academy. Because guess what? I know y'all may not think that's important. That's really important, right?
I can see him now.
So
you know what I see when you talk about him? I see that picture of you and him on the bridge.
Right. You know what? Thank you, man.
Yeah.
And that was one of our last pictures together. But so here's a guy puts his money in a community to make a difference, to make change, right? It's less than $4,000 to go to police academy. If you're one of those young people who want to do this and you qualify, blah, 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 you meet the criteria, there's a check for you, right?
Right.
Now, let me just say this, right? This lady is taking money and asking for money, more importantly, right?
We're still on Juanita Bynum?
Yeah, we got to stay here for a minute.
Oh, my God.
How arrogant, how pompous is this, right? But guess what?
What?
When you are engaging.
Okay.
Hold on, y'all.
I was wondering because it sounds like you're hating on her hustle.
No.
That sounds like you're hating on her hustle.
Listen,
if you hustle, God,
like you're hating on your hustle.
A pastor should not have a hustle
if
in
you're,
the church.
If you're hustling God's people.
Pimping Jesus.
They should not have no
pimping
hustle.
Jesus.
They should not have no pimping Jesus or hustle.
This is very important for me.
Come on, Don.
Because when I looked at this and I see the work that is being done in these communities across the country by some good men of God, right? Some good dudes, right? Just don't nobody want nobody to know, and they just kind of coming in quiet and they doing good work, right? A.R. Bernard and the great church in Brooklyn, New York, Christian Cultural Center, and even in Long Island, my friend Jamal Bernard, and many
I
of
love
my
it when he calls.
Many of my friends. I go back, right? To one of my close friends who passed away, R.C. Sproul, who taught me so much about just not buying into nonsense, right?
Right.
Take this money and make a difference. Why is it so hard to understand that? So we give you 5333, Miss Bynum. Right. Where's the money going to go?
Where's it going?
You taught us how to pray to Jesus, right, like we didn't already know. We live in a mindset of cognitive dissonance. I want y'all to go Google that real quick. I'm going to talk about that when we come back. But the point is, we know it's wrong.
Right.
And Miss Annie Mae said, baby, that's just wrong. Why have we gotten to a point? Have we been bludgeoned to such an extent that the church brain is spreading to other parts of our body?
Right.
Because church brain is real, man.
It is.
I think so.
Church brain is real.
I know it's real.
And if you just gave this lady $5,000 to teach you to pray, or $3,000 to teach
you to pray,
you got stage 4 church brain.
Stage 4. He said stage 4.
He did say stage 4.
But it's gonna go when she gets it. It'll go to the different ministries. She's got a No More Sheets ministry. She's got a singles ministry.
I need a vow ministry.
You gotta trust her. Yeah, come on, Don.
So Divine Connection ministry.
Come on,
listen to me, okay? I could tell you.
These are God's people.
These are God's people, okay. I could tell you, I don't know which of her ministries that this money is going to go to, but some of this money is going to the Louis Vuitton ministry and the Chanel.
She's got to look good. She's got to look good. She's got to look good when she's representing God.
The Christian Christ Louboutin ministry.
Look good when
this
she's
lady is full
God.
of it, man. She's full of it, and we are the people in the church, man. We need to say something, man. Everybody like, man, I ain't gonna say nothing about her.
Man.
Hey, man, this is wrong, man.
And it's sad because people are literally in the church hurting right now. They're hurting. And some people have so much pride that, they won't say nothing, but they
won't
show
even
up.
ask for help.
They won't ask for help. They show up to church every Sunday, but they're facing eviction.
Dude, I was one of them people.
Don't have lights on in their house.
I was one of them.
May not have water on in their house.
Yeah, but when
may not have groceries.
When she started the cameras because she's trying to be modest and moderate and stuff, she can't look busted and stuff.
But
she can't look busted on camera.
You just said something.
Or y'all won't come back
You just said something deep. People are struggling. They don't have water. They don't have electricity.
Yeah.
You say they don't have nothing in their house. They don't have food, right?
Right.
I had all of that, but I was broken.
Yeah.
And I needed somebody to talk to.
Needed.
You follow me?
Yeah.
Sometimes people just need somebody to talk to. So when you pray on the least of us,
come on,
we need to shame you.
Better talk about that least of them.
Look at this. Read my shirt. My shirt says a sheep. Think about this. Go out in the pasture one day. A sheep spends his whole life in fear, like frightened of a wolf, only to find himself on the shepherd's table in shepherd's pie. Listen what I'm saying, man.
Shepherd's pie.
That's where that came from.
No, that's where it came from.
I know.
You follow me?
Yeah.
Scatter the wolf. Man, they see a wolf a mile away there. Everybody panic.
I love shepherd's pie.
And they flee. And they flee to the voice of the shepherd. Only to be eaten. Not by that they fear.
Yeah.
Really.
By that they embrace and love dearly. Now, I just want to have a conversation
She loves
today,
those
right?
people. She loves the people that send her the money.
We get ready to do something on the show we used to do back when the Don Miller Show was a different kind of show. Stay with us. Tell your friends right now, right?
Call a neighbor. Call a friend.
Somebody.
Call your enemy.
This is going to be something y'all have never heard. I'm going to tell y'all this. Howard Stern brought me a microphone many years ago. So I come from that kind of radio. We get ready to do something that you ain't never seen nobody do on especially a network like the Urban Empowerment and Inspiration Network.
You
get ready to hear
Glenn?
something. Tell your friends. Hurry up. Tag your friends. When we come out of this break, right, the next voice you hear will be unannounced, and that of somebody we talking about. Stay with us. We'll be back in a moment.
To be alone without someone to call your own. This is a mean old world to try and live in all by yourself. I wish I had someone who'd love me too. I wish I had someone who loved.
You're listening to the Don Miller Show on 1680 WOKB.
Don't sleep on your advertising. Advertise with us right here at WOKB, the heart and soul of the community.
So you set me invest in a home, Mr. Tony Darby, at the link. Quality, prestige, and class. A realtor that care about what the customers think. Come on, buy the home that you wanted. Come on.
If you need to buy, sell, or invest, 407-900-1707 or 863-605-5678.
With Mr. Tony Darby, the People's Choice. Tony Darby Realtor. People's Choice. Tony Darby Realtor. The rules are
The Hezekiah Walker countdown. You know we got that brand new sound.
It's
It's your boy Hezekiah Walker, and I want you to join me this weekend as I count down 20 of the most popular songs in gospel. I'll also be giving you some power music with my Power Picks of the Week and put the spotlight on one of your favorite artists. So don't miss it, the Hezekiah Walker Countdown.
The Hezekiah Walker Countdown every Sunday from 12 to 2 right here on Inspiration 1680 WOKB, your 3-time Stellar Award-winning station.
WOKB 1680 AM and Bridging the Gap Movement LLC presents Gospel Brunch with a Soul Food Vibe with special guest performances by P31, Moji, and Rebuka BLNO. Come out and enjoy a relaxing afternoon of great music and mouth-watering food. Sunday, September 25th from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Located at the Bar 5 Lounge and Grill, 9401 West Colonial Drive, Ocoee, Florida 34761. bar5lounge.eventbrite.com.
This is Terrence Gray, pastor of St. Mark, where we also provide a child care enrichment center that is a safe, caring Christian environment. You can trust us to help your child thrive as we strive for excellence by supporting your child's growth from infant to VPK. Call us at 407-841-3711. St. Mark Enrichment Center is looking forward to providing the best for your child and helping them to become all that God will have them to be. Learn more at 407-841-3711.
All Good Entertainment is Central Florida's premier Christian DJs, providing all types of music for all types of people for all types of events. That's All Good Entertainment. When the music really matters,
and it always does,
All Good Entertainment will be there to help make your event a success. Birthday parties, wedding receptions, anniversaries, church functions, or family reunions, you name it, we got it. Call and reserve your date today. 407-247-3939. That's 407-247-3939. Blessing your event with the gift of music. That's All Good Entertainment.
It's an all-about-you kind of fall because beauty's biggest event is here with daily beauty steals of 50% off the must-haves from brands like Lancome and It Cosmetics. 21 Days of Beauty has it all, happening at Ulta Beauty now through September 17th. Plus, discover new launches from Fenty Beauty and REM Beauty. So give yourself that new beauty feeling. You deserve it. Shop in-store, online, or try pickup today. Ulta Beauty. The possibilities are beautiful.
My heart was racing just making spaghetti. I could have waited to tell my doctor, but I didn't wait.
I was short of breath just reading a book. I could have delayed telling my doctor, but I didn't wait.
They told their doctors and found out they have atrial fibrillation, a condition which makes it about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. If you have one or more of these symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, this is no time to wait. Contact your doctor.
Brought to you by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Welcome back to the Don Miller Show. Want to get in on the conversation? Call us now, 407-894-1680. That's 407-894-1680.
Can we just talk?
We're in. Hey, welcome back.
Hey, all right.
This is the second half of the Don Miller Show, y'all. And I tell you, we are ready for whatever's about to happen. Glenn, you ready for this? Because this gonna be that thing.
Yeah.
This that thing.
Follow the show.
Listen, laugh, and learn.
Watch
this.
Wow.
Glenn, do me a favor, right? 407-894-1680. Pump us back on, Glenn. Hey, y'all.
Yeah, we hear
listen,
y'all.
I'm talking about today. I want to spend some time, right? Talking about something that just bothers me. Y'all know historically I've done these type of shows where I talk about something that bothers me, but I also kind of present a solution, right?
Yeah.
Because I grew up in the barbershop on 35th Street in Chicago, Mr. Wanzo. And one of the things I learned from the old heads, you can present the conversation, but always say how you think we can fix it.
Right.
And I know how we can fix it. We can fix it, first of all, by calling these serious people who are taking the name of your Jesus, okay, and commoditizing it, right? They're making money on this, right?
Right.
The commodification of Jesus Christ is real.
Right.
Go look. It's historic, but it's still real, right? And it's real in a time when we really need help. It's real in a time, right, when the numbers speak negatively against those who commit the most, right?
That's right.
So let's just say this, right? Even in the darkest hour in our community, we tend to give a little more than other people, right? That's a fact. Go look, right?
Yeah.
My concern is that people like Prophetess Juanita Bynum, how dare you ask for money right now?
Yeah.
Right? That's all I'm saying. When the economy's great and we're not in a slump and we're not in a recession and we're not struggling and we're not coming off of COVID, right?
Right.
How dare you ask for money right now?
Yeah.
How dare you ask for this kind of money? How dare you run game on prayer?
Listen.
We don't need you to pray.
Listen.
We don't need your scam to pray. But when you are preaching and teaching allegedly to the first generation of unchurched black people, the game is to be sold and not told. And she's selling the game. When you're preaching to the first generation of unchurched black people, think about this.
She's selling the game.
One of my white buddies said, Don, black people were more committed to church than we were by far when I was growing up. He said, everybody in my neighborhood on Sunday, you knew where they were.
Yeah.
He said, my mom would tell me, you going to church with his friend and his family. He's like, that's when I first realized that the emotion, he's a professor. I want to shout, I ain't going to say his name. I want to shout him out, professor at the University of Chicago. Man, I love you so much, big guy. But he said, when I decided to be an anthropologist, I wanted to understand what I'd seen in many of these church environments, right?
Yeah.
As a kid, he was like, the level of emotion, you could feel it. He's a 10-year-old white kid living in an urban community right on the cusp of gentrification, and the black people take him to church, and they're there for 5 hours on a Sunday, right?
Literally.
And they eat in the church basement. He used to tell, and then they go back and they praise some more, right?
Right.
And they praise some more, and the emotion in it, it was like, wow. How can I get this over here where I am, right?
Right.
Because he come from Catholicism here, up and down, and here's some notes, and thank you for coming, right?
Right.
The point is, many people looked at the black church as the closest conversation to the commitment to the Word of God. Let me tell you why I say this, right? Through the struggles of Jim Crow and slavery, through the struggles of crisis in our communities historically, we have always turned to Jesus Christ. When Markham and Malcolm and many of these great leaders met, right? The real meetings were not on the cusp of Capitol Hill, but in little church houses across this country from Birmingham to Boston, right? When the people who fought for us in the darkest hour was lined up to have private conversations, they did not do it at the network station. They did it at Mount Pisgah Missionary Baptist Church on King Drive in Chicago, or on Euclid in Cleveland, or on Fellowship Missionary Baptist Church on Princeton, where Reverend Clay Evans was the pastor for almost 50 years, right? They did it in Orlando, at St. John's, where before Pastor Frazier was a gentleman that I love so dearly who lived a great life, right?
Fred Maxwell.
Mm-hmm.
They did it. And Reverend Judge was there. Many of these names that I mentioned, Father Nelson Pender, who just passed on, right?
Bless
him.
Yeah.
Who I learned a great deal from, right?
Me too.
Yeah.
How do we see this okay at the most difficult time that many of us have seen in our lives?
Yeah.
On the cusp of tragedy and economic disaster, you go to the microphone and to the internet, and you ask people for large sums of money to teach them how to have a relationship that we have been taught historically is free.
Wow.
Let me just say this, right? I've heard salvation used in many contexts and scenarios, right?
Right.
But I've never heard salvation mentioned without the word free. Salvation's free. You can get right close to Jesus. You can be closer to Jesus than anybody you know. for no money at all. Tell me when I lose y'all. When you could get as close as you can to Jesus in your Buick on the turnpike, right? Listen to me. You could get close to Jesus on the Dan Ryan Expressway in your Chrysler minivan. You can get close to Jesus in Cook County Jail.
Different day and age.
You can get close to Jesus. You can get close to Jesus on 33rd Street in Orlando.
We're trying to market Jesus to people around the world that takes
money. You can't market
Jesus. You can't market Jesus.
It takes money to do this.
Listen to me, right?
You can't market Jesus.
It takes money to do this.
The point I make is this, right? If you are selling something that was told to me my whole life, right? But not educated theologians from Harvard and Yale, but for non-literates with wisdom.
With wisdom.
My grandma, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Non-literate
my great-granddaddy
with wisdom. Not from a theologian who went to Yale.
Right.
Right? But from a black man or a black woman that was non-literate with wisdom, right?
Big old Bible, this thick.
Right?
Bible's this
the
thick.
point is,
thick
right?
Print too.
Yeah.
I just want to take Don Mills show today. I want to talk about something else. I want to take a few minutes on this show today to say this is not cool.
It's not.
And y'all need to do this. Well, Glenn, do me a favor. Get on there, right? Handle that, right?
Okay.
We getting ready to do a random phone call.
Right, hold on.
I think we got something coming in.
Hold on.
Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a random phone call.
Right.
See if we can get in touch with, I want to know something, right?
Right.
And I want to thank all these people who give me these, you just be listening to the show and be sending me these phone numbers. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, I'm trying to reach Juanita Bynum.
No.
Listen.
Oh, this is a phone call? We got a phone call? Okay, hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm a widow. I grew up by 5 children in the church.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and because they didn't have a man to show them, I grow them up in the church and let a man show them what it is like to be a man and go on with them and do good in this society.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? One day I'm driving in my car. It's good to have a relationship with Christ Jesus.
Can I ask you a question? Excuse me. You say you have a relationship with Christ Jesus?
Yeah.
Yes.
How much did that? Wait. How much did that cost you? How much you pay for that?
What happened is...
How much you pay for that? I got a question.
Nothing.
Not a thing.
Right, okay, go ahead.
Keep going.
I didn't pay not one dime for that.
Yeah,
My
come on.
Was walking around going from high school to high school. And I'm driving the car. I said, Lord, don't you see him walking up and down going, when are you going to let him graduate? He needs to graduate from high school.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord answered my prayer. I see my son go across there and graduate, and I didn't pay a dime for it.
Right.
I just have a relationship. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
I had a
Go ahead.
relationship with Christ Jesus.
Yeah.
And he bought me out.
And let me just say this.
that.
Let me just, ma'am, can I just say this? Listen to me, ma'am. I love you. I've never met you.
Yeah.
But I love you because you stand on what's real. And people like you can't be deterred because you know you don't need that.
Exactly.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
That's
Glenn,
good.
see if we
That's
can pull
good
that
stuff
off,
right
man,
there.
what we've been working on.
She's probably got one of those.
No, this is real, man.
Probably got a Peter Popoff sock.
I don't care, man. But the fact is, right?
All right.
When you're preaching and teaching, Stacey Whittington, thank you, man. When you're preaching and teaching, right?
Yeah.
To the second generation or the first generation. Oh, no, definitely not second.
I was going to say, this last generation now.
Of unchurched people who they don't know.
No, but they ain't playing with you, though.
How we looking, G?
They ain't playing with you,
listen
though.
to me. But do not fall for the banana.
I think these things is the reason the church is in the situation that they're in. This is the reason why our millennials don't trust the church and don't want to go.
Hello? Hold on a second. Yeah.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for calling Juanita Bynum International. Who I have the pleasure of speaking with.
My name is Don. How you doing? This is Juanita Bynum Ministries?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. I'm interested in I want to know more about the $5,000 package.
The $5,000 package?
Yes. I see you have a 5333 Black Val card package. I'm just really interested in that. I think that's interesting.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Oh, so you don't know about the Black Val package?
I do.
Okay,
I know
great.
about the Black Val card.
Yeah, that's what I want to know about. Yes, thank you.
Okay, no problem. Just give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm. And what's your name again?
Levi.
Okay, thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, sir.
Yeah. You got to look it up?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. All right. Take your time. We ain't got nothing but time. Because you know what? I saw this and I was like, we all want to get closer to Christ, right?
Right.
Yeah. So I said, okay, for $5,330, maybe I can kind of get my work. I've been going through a lot. We all been going through a lot. I just wanted to know more about it because I was telling my wife, and she was like, we need to know more about that.
So the Val card, Dr. Bynum has been doing teaching on it for the past few weeks.
Right.
So the vow card is an indication to God that you're making a vow to Him.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, if I'm asking God to do something for me, I'm vowing to Him for Him to do that for me.
Okay, great. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, and you got a platinum card because I'm trying to decide which one I should buy, the 3300 or the 5300. The phone's ringing over there. Y'all doing good work.
Yes, sir. Please hold 1 second.
Yeah, we're going to hold on. 407-894-1680, the number to dial.
Wow.
If you want to jump in, 407-894-1680.
Wow.
Stay with us on the Don Miller Show.
Thank you so much for holding.
So the 3300, I know you're busy. I just want to get 3300 or the platinum or the black because my wife, we've been going through a lot. And I just want to know, and we've been struggling. We saw Pastor Bynum, Bishop Bynum, coming to our area. We want to know if we buy this $5,000 car, you think it's a possibility we can meet her. Hello?
Yes, sir.
I said we buy the car. My wife wants to know if we buy the car for $5,000. Can we meet Pastor Bynum? Baby, give me the credit card. I think we're going to get the platinum. Okay?
Okay, so
can we meet her if we pay $3,300 when she comes to our area?
What area are you in?
We're in Florida, Orlando, Florida.
Okay, so I don't know much information about that. I have to call a representative.
Oh, okay. Are you black?
Say that one more time.
You speak Spanish?
No, sir.
Okay, go ahead. Okay. All right. So, because I was going to put my wife on the phone, she's Spanish. So for $33, when she comes to Florida, you don't know if we can meet her?
Yes, sir. I'm not too sure about that.
Wow. Okay, can you know anybody you can call that can tell me if I can meet her for $3,333.99?
So they're not actually available right now.
Okay. But you just answering the phone for them?
Yes.
Okay. Do you go to the church?
Say that one more time.
Do you go to the church?
Whose church?
Hers.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, great. How long you been going there?
For quite some time.
Okay, great. Because we want to come. How can we get there? Where is it?
We're located in New York.
Okay, where? That's great.
215.
Uh-huh.
That's 03.
Hold on, wait. I got to write it down. We coming. Okay, 215.
Dash.
03. Okay.
Jamaica Avenue.
Yeah.
Queens Village, New York.
Okay, hold on. My wife's writing this down, and she writes slow. And we're going to give you, baby, get the credit card so we can get this so we can buy this package. We really want to get closer to Jesus Christ in our relationship. So we want to buy this package right now. So you 215 Jamaica, Queens, New York.
Yes, zip code 11428.
Okay, great. Right? Okay. Now, what do you need from the credit card? And when do we get our first package from the credit card?
Okay, so first step is for you to please give me your first and last name.
Okay. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay. You know that this address you just gave me is a mailbox in Queens, New York, right? Next door to a beauty salon. I say, where's the church? This is a mailbox next to a beauty shop. This is not even a store. This is a mailbox, etc.
So you're asking for the
No, you said you gave me the address to the church. We want to come to the church.
Okay, so that's 215.
Dash 03 Jamaica, New York, which is a mailbox, etc. shipping location next to a beauty shop, okay,
so
and a restaurant.
For the address to the
Yeah, we want to go pray and worship with her after we hit her off with this 3,300. Where can we go to pray with her and see her?
Okay, 215.
No, that's a mailbox, etc. She got a mailbox there. That's a location.
Sir, this is the only address that I have.
Because you don't know her either, right? No, you don't know her. You work for a service that she has forwarded her calls to take money from the poor and the downtrodden. And I don't know if you know, young lady, and I know you probably need your check, and I'm not knocking you. But this lady, Juanita Bynum, that you're answering phones on behalf of, is selling the word of Jesus Christ and taking money from poor people. Do you understand, young lady? And that and this is not a church. This is not a church. She has bogus theology. Ma'am?
I'm going to transfer you to somebody that can better assist you.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'll hold on. Thank you.
No problem.
Oh, it's the whole music.
That's why I needed a voice.
Yeah. Stay right where you are, man. You're doing good.
Yeah. Don't
Stay
get
right
hyped. Stay cool.
This is interesting.
It really is.
Yeah.
The address
is a mailbox. I saw it.
Well, I mean, it could just be a P.O. box.
But
that's what it is.
Yeah.
But for $5,000, you don't have a structure. For $5,000, you can't meet at a high school. For $5,000, you can't rent a room.
It doesn't work like that.
Okay.
It doesn't work like that.
Let's do this. I can imagine right now in that office is pandemonium right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that young lady,
she
probably is like, what y'all got me doing?
Right.
Okay? And they're playing her music in the background.
Yeah.
And 215-03 Jamaica Avenue is an OPS mailbox shipping service with DHL, FedEx, and the United States Postal Service. Let's move on from this, Glenn.
Okay.
They're not coming back.
I didn't think.
But
I don't
again,
think they're
right?
coming back. Yeah.
Again, everybody.
That's that indefinite hold.
Again, everybody. Listen to me. Who's your shepherd? Who's your shepherd? 407-894-1680. Who's your shepherd? Who is your shepherd? The wolf spends his entire life fearing the sheep, spends his entire life fearing that wolf, hiding from that wolf, running from that wolf, only to find itself on the shepherd's table. 407-894-1680. Drina, I'm just asking you. You know, y'all know what? I've been doing this a long time. And some people say I just do a little too much, but I've been doing this a long time, Glenn Alga.
I'm proud of you that you didn't
you did
lay
that
into
good.
that young lady.
Hey, you on the Don Miller Show.
No, she's
it's
gone.
not her fault.
Yeah,
it is
but
not the lady
you wanted
answering
to.
the phone. No, I didn't. Because I knew what was happening here.
All right.
This is a scam.
Yeah.
That lady gets a certain amount of money to sit and answer phone calls at a call service.
Or probably at home, because a
Or
lot
at
of
home.
these
Yeah,
home services
That's
are.
right,
Okay,
Yeah.
so she's answering the calls for Juanita Bynum Ministries, right?
Right.
That
Yeah.
just asked me and you for $5,000,
$5,300,
right?
and you get the gold
and
card.
she's gonna go on her laptop
Yeah.
on a Thursday or Friday night.
She just needs your
and she's
first
gonna
name and
just-
last name.
Yes,
Sorry.
and she's gonna ride you out,
You
right?
get the gold vow card.
Right,
The
you're gonna
vow
get
card.
a vow card. So Jesus gonna know you better than everybody else
'Cause I got the
because
gold
your
vow card.
is
Is
gold.
gold.
Right.
And then when she comes to your community, you're not gonna even be able to talk to her, and they couldn't.
No,
even, look,
security gonna stop you. There's no way you
look,
gonna get
listen to me. For
close to her.
$5,000, You gonna hang out with me. You gonna hang out with me. You might go over my house. I might go. You might go. I'm like, get in the car. You riding over here with us. But I got something. No, you ain't got nothing better to do. You going over here. I'm gonna take you over to my house. I'm gonna take you.
We having dinner.
I'm taking you. Right. We hanging out. Right. Okay.
If I take you to Red Lobster, you know what that means.
For $5,000. Right.
He's such an idiot.
For $5,000, you going to Nikki's. Soul Food.
Right.
We're going to leave that. We're going to go to Chantel's.
We're going to Chantel's.
We're going everywhere we supposed to go for $5,000. And she could not answer our question. And thank you so much, everybody, for following what we do here.
Wow.
Look, I'm not trying to bust anybody out. Yes, I am.
You busted her chops is what you did.
You did that.
But Juanita Bynum is on a scam. Okay? And for her to have a phone number that goes to a mailbox, etc., and the young lady at the mailbox, etc., didn't even know what to do.
What do you want, Juanita to pick up the phone herself?
For $5,000?
What do you want? You want Juanita to pick up
He said for $5,000.
Watch this. Watch this.
What do you want?
Wait. Watch this. Watch this, guys. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
Oh,
if you give me $2,000. Let me explain something to you.
Oh my God.
You give me $2,000.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna hang out with you for a minute.
I know.
Right.
The problem is the level of arrogance and the commodification of Jesus Christ's word has become something that's so out of control, right?
Yeah.
That we are marching in the darkness.
Listen, I'm going to say this. Y'all don't pick at me.
Marching in the dark.
Don't pick at me. The Old Testament calls it, the King James Version calls it, Drina, filthy lucre.
Right, filthy lucre.
Okay, let me explain something to you, Glenn. See, I like
Preaching
Glenn.
for gain.
Glenn is actually a real deacon. I used to be.
I am.
I was a deacon.
Yes,
I was a deacon in training.
Got the knowledge.
I was a deacon in training, and that didn't work out for me. Holly almost did better than me, right?
I thought Holly was going to go through.
Holly was right up on the cusp. Holly was like a few minutes away from being a real deacon. But the point I make is
I got to say a comment that's on our page.
Go ahead. Okay, because I ain't watching.
Dexter says, sounds like the spirit of Jezebel. Janet said it best. Control.
Right.
I just had to say it just like that. Okay.
No, my point is this, guys, for real, right? How do we see this at any level as okay? And why aren't there people out there saying, don't do it? We got a phone call. Let's head over to the phone lines. Hey, you're on the Don Miller Show. What's your name?
Christine.
Hey, Christine. How you doing?
Good. Probably not Juanita Bynum. Sometimes people be using them as a fake glass and might do me like that.
Mm-hmm.
They be
that's good.
Catfish.
It could be catfish.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's another possibility.
So she's saying that ain't Juanita?
That's what
she said. It
might
could
not
be. It
No,
could.
It's her. Come on, that's why I need to buy him. Come on, Christine.
Christine call all
Christine must have sent some money. Christine, you
No,
sent some money
she
on
ain't
that?
sent no money. No, not Christine.
Christine, you sent some money.
But
No.
the people
But
that
you
you're
get what I'm
talking to,
saying.
the people that you're talking to right now, a lot of them have.
Listen,
the people you're talking to right now that are listening to you, Don Miller, they know what it is to send money to these ministries.
See, I haven't because I grew up in one of these shiesty churches. So, because I grew up in one where...
In a shiesty church. Talk then.
Yeah, I grew up in a shiesty church.
Let me tell you something. I never really... Y'all know, I tell y'all the story, right? As a young kid, I was probably 10 or 9, when Pastor Luther James McSwain at Sunlight Missionary Baptist Church...
I love Luther James McSwain. I love that
He's
name.
94, 95 now, right?
Yeah.
Luther James.
Pastor McSwain, Luther James McSwain, hit me with "Will a Man Rob God?" And I gave him the first $20 I ever had in my life.
Listen.
Right? So I've been hurt by this. I got church hurt for real.
Man,
right?
that's what I love that story because I feel your remorse after giving the $20 away.
I gave the first $20 I had. I had taken. I had already laid a deal. I went up in my room.
Yeah.
And I had a piece of paper, and I wrote out how I was gonna make this $20
work for you.
Yeah, for the week.
I was gonna buy like
for the
$1
week.
worth of
Yeah,
now
work
ladies.
for the week.
I was gonna buy $1 worth of now ladies. Remember, you could take one now later and sell it for a nickel.
That's right.
Okay, in class,
That's
right?
That's
I was gonna make money. I was like, man, I was gonna get paid. Jolly Ranchers, you know, you can sell a
That's
Jolly
right.
Rancher for a nickel, right?
Right.
Okay, and I went to church that Sunday, and Pastor McSwain preached from Malachi, will a man rob God? And he said, some of y'all sitting on God's money right now. Some of you, the money is not even yours. It's burning a hole in your pocket. You're going to go home, and you ain't going to feel good about that you took God's money out of God's temple. And I hopped up, and I ran my black ass up there, and I gave my whole $20.
The whole thing.
Your whole $20.
Man, I ain't know. Then I get home, and my mama was like, baby, what you give me? You need to give me that $20. I'm gonna change it for you. So you cannot keep this whole $20.
Right.
She said, go get that $20. I said, Ma, I ain't got it. She said, what do you mean? I just gave it to you yesterday. I said, Ma, I ain't got it. She said, where is it? I said, I put it in church. She said, take your ass up there. And she was Jesus.
Yeah.
But she even realized at that moment that I had done something dumb.
Right.
Then she came upstairs later on. She said, baby, she gave me a hug, and she gave me another $20, right?
Right.
And she said, baby, I didn't mean put it all in church. But she did not. I felt defeated, but I felt uplifted.
Man.
And then later on in my life, when I realized that Luther James McSwain was still preaching Malachi to 9-year-old kids.
Yeah.
And I was like, what manner of man are you? Let's go back to the phone line. Hey, you're on the Don Miller Show.
Oh, my God.
Hey. Hello. You're on the Don Miller Show. What's your name? What's your name? Yeah.
Hi, it's Shay. How are you?
Hey, Shay. Shay, you seen Juanita Bynum lately?
No, I haven't seen her, but I do have a comment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's just say she getting her money. That's what people are doing nowadays. I kind of see where Glenn is coming from. People are on their hustle right now, and get it how you can get it.
Right.
Now, at the same time, the Bible says, give and you shall receive. So if I am scraping up money to get this, be under her ministry or under her, getting assistance.
Let me ask you a question. Can I ask you a question? You gave Juanita money before, did you? You gave her some money, didn't you? You ain't amazing. You know it's always somebody. You gave her some money before. I'm going to just call her because I feel terrible. Go ahead. What happened?
Leave her alone.
Go ahead.
I did not give her any money, but if give and you shall receive. That's not my place to judge her on what she is doing. What I'm doing, as long as my intent is good behind what I'm doing, then I'm going to receive regardless of whether or not I'm going to get it threefold. So.
Like the Bible says.
I get what she's saying. I get what she's saying. If she's doing it from a pure heart, God is going to bless her. Her blessing is going to come from God.
I just say this, and it's interesting, right? Because, watch this. That is one of the reasons why, if you go to my bio on the DonMillerShow.com and any of my platforms, you will hear that I wanted to be a pastor. And what Shay is saying is so right because, listen to this, watch this. It's really easy. There's a guy who told me, Glenn, you know this. Trina, you know this.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you could open a church in 6 months.
Yeah.
You have 400-500 members.
Yeah.
And he was like, he took me to eat, and he was like, dude, I'm telling you, we're going to have 600 members in 4-5 months.
Yeah.
And I was right on the cusp of opening the church and going straight to hell on the monorail. And I had to catch myself, right? I'm telling you right now, I had to catch myself because I was right there, right?
Right.
I was already thought about who's going to be my deacon, chairman of the deacon board, Glenn, okay? I'd already been stealing people from other people's churches, right? And then I thought about.
Shay would come.
First of all, let me just, we didn't even tell people who this is.
Yeah.
Joining us here on the Don Mill Show about 10 years
pretty.
ago, this young lady came as an alleged intern.
An icon.
To the Don Mill Show. She was the worst intern we ever had.
What? Oh, my God, Shay.
No, she was right up on the line.
Oh, my God.
She was right up on the line.
She was.
She was right up on the line. Huh?
She was a little lax.
She was lax, right?
Oh, Lord.
So, Shay Davis, we're going to shout her out.
Shaquandra.
Okay. Go follow her on social media, Runway Diva.
Oh, my
hey,
God.
you was in New York at Fashion Week last week, right?
Yes, I was.
Yeah. Did you wear any clothes that week? Because
Oh, my God.
Total naked.
Oh, my God. Don is
Leave
so
her alone.
extra.
Leave her alone.
Hey.
Y'all not going to be talking about me.
Right. Come on.
Hey, wait, let me tell you what happened, right?
Man.
So, a few years ago, Nathaniel, right? Nathaniel. No, it wasn't Nathaniel. It was Little Mikey. Little Mikey say, Uncle Don, is that Miss Shay on the perm box?
Oh my God, on the perm box.
She's on the
perm box.
What perm box are you on?
I am on a couple boxes. I'm on Lotta Body. I just got on Visine.
I meant to say.
You see on Visine?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Do you know how it feels to go in the store and see Shay? Man,
You was on Visine, Lotta Body, and Bronner Brothers.
Wow, that's great.
Was you on the Bronner Brothers box?
That's good stuff.
I've done a few different. Oh, thank you.
That's Glenn. That ain't me. That ain't me clapping. I ain't clapping.
I ain't studying you. Shay.
So Shay was on the Don Miller show. She's a part of those black women who we brought in, Glenn. Sharifa Al-Busadi, of course, D'Amica Page, Shay, Janine Davis
Janine
from
Davis. She was a model too.
On what channel? The Home Shopping or something like that, right? And Shay was the worst of all of them.
Oh, my goodness.
And we just want to praise God that Shay made it.
Y'all going to leave Shay alone in this season.
Runway
Cut
diva,
it out.
baby.
I'm accountable for my actions. It's cool. I'm going to come back. Let me come back. I'm going to be better this time.
You can't come back. All right.
That's it.
You on too many boxes. Okay. hey, Shay, hold on. We're going to take another call. Shay's going to stay with us for a few minutes. Hey, you're on the Don Miller Show.
Yes, I do not desire to say my name because I have gave thousands of dollars. And my question to you is, why can't Juanita Bynum be honest? Sister Drino said that she went to a particular type of church. Why the pastor couldn't be honest on why he needs the money?
So you think Juanita Bynum should have told us that she was down on her luck and she needed some money?
I feel they should be honest. Thank you. I'm just going to sit and listen.
Okay, thank you. She's like Juanita on some bull.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many pastors do you know are honest about that? How many? How many of them?
Very, very few to none.
But Shay, so you're currently you still live in Atlanta?
Yes.
Okay. You ever see Juanita around?
Say that again.
You ever see Juanita Bynum around town?
No, I haven't seen
Hey,
her.
what's the
She has something coming up actually here. It's like a $1,500 2-hour situation.
What?
She's ministering and she's giving away some products. So, I mean, I could.
So you got to register for $1,500?
She's accessible for $1,500.
Don, you need to pay your $15. Go meet her.
Hey, are you serious?
Don, go pay your $15 so you can go meet her.
If anybody want to sponsor me, I'll go see her for y'all.
I know that's right.
But you know what's funny though, right?
Wow.
For $1,500, somebody, probably a lot of people, Glenn, are gonna pay to go see Prophetess Juanita Bynum,
and won't be able to pay their rent the next month.
And she's an amazing entertainer. Shay, you like men, so you going over there might not be all what it needs to be.
Really, Don.
Okay, Juanita's
really.
Oh, he
really.
He's straight left field.
Okay, but the point is, though, right? Field. At what point do we call it out? And seriously, joining us here on the show, she was a person on the show until we had to ask her to leave the building. Shay Davis.
She was great. Shay did some really cool callbacks, too.
Oh, that was nuts.
Yeah.
Okay, she was the best.
Really callbacks where she disguised her voice.
That's good stuff.
No, she was the best at disguising her voice.
Really?
We would call people live and Shay would
she
would sound like a dude at the plant.
What? Come on, Shay.
She can talk like a man better than most guys. That's what dog over there. We had a cast of characters. Didn't we, Glenn? Yeah. So Shay, listen, thank you so much. We appreciate you so much. Where you gonna be next? Cause where you at, in Vegas?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm actually coming to Orlando. I'm a teacher. I'm a model coach, so I teach at the Lake Square Mall in Lake County.
Wow.
So I'll be starting back up with the youth program and the adult classes that I have out there.
How often are you in Orlando?
Almost weekly.
So you fly here every week?
You gotta come.
Yeah, I have I'm working with the program. It's a 6-month program there. So every third Wednesday I don't come, but pretty much the rest of the Wednesdays I'll be there for the next 6 months.
Okay, so when are you on the road again, and what's your next show?
do. I'm waiting to hear back from Saks Fifth Avenue. I just did a casting for them, and then I'm on the Georgia Bridal Show. Georgia Bridal Show tour. We have a show, I think, in Savannah coming up next month.
You still skinny?
Work, Shay, work.
Yes. I'm still a petite model.
Okay, don't gain no weight because you're going to be a Chick-fil-A.
Oh, my goodness.
Thank you, Shay. Hey, hug everybody. Thank you so much, Shay David. How can they follow you? Because I know a bunch of people want to see how you look. How can they follow you?
You guys can Google me at Runway Diva Shay on all social media outlets, IG, Facebook, Twitter, all of that. So,
hey, Steve in Vegas just hit me up, say, when you going to be back in Vegas? He saw you in Vegas.
Oh, man. I don't know. I have a couple students out there that want me to come and do a class, but I just haven't gotten it yet. So send for me to come do a class,
Steve,
whoever you are.
Send for
I'm like Juanita Bynum, okay?
Okay.
Like Juanita Bynum.
Thank you so much.
Bye, Shay. You're gorgeous, Shay. Beautiful. Love you, Shay.
Beautiful girl, man.
$100, I can come to you.
I know that's right.
Thank you so much. Glenn, listen, man.
Shay crazy.
Oh, man, she need counseling. Let me just say this, okay?
What?
Glenn, I really take issue with this, right? I want to shout my band out. Hey, Delvin, man, thank you so much. Delvin's one of those brothers like Jay Kane and some of these fellas.
She's working her pasture.
Me, man. Some of these guys, you got to have men.
Working her land,
Glenn, you got to have men in your life, man. If you a man that ain't got no man in your life, especially if you're a black man that ain't got no men in your life, you didn't get your life, right?
Right.
Man, I need men in my life. I need some dudes in my life, man.
So Juanita Bynum need men in her life?
No, Juanita Bynum don't need nobody, but we ain't gonna do
She need.
Wait.
She's a filthy lucre.
She need Jesus.
She's a filthy lucre.
Listen,
Juanita Bynum's a filthy lucre.
She don't need Jesus. She need Jesus.
No, she's a filthy lucre. And where's that in the Bible? Where's filthy lucre in the Bible? What scripture is filthy lucre? She's a filthy lucre. Y'all making this. It's Lucre. Quentin Johnson from the Johnson family of ridiculous behavior. Okay, she's a filthy lucre.
Quentin look it up.
Quentin look up everything.
Yeah.
Quentin Johnson.
See, she found it.
Juanita Bynum's a filthy lucre. Hey, shout out to my friend Sandra. We're gonna keep you in our prayers. Listen, man, I just want to say, Holly Holloman, where you at, dog? Juanita Bynum is a filthy lucre. For real. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. Okay, what is a filthy lucre, right?
It's preaching the gospel for gain.
Yeah, right. So she's a filthy lucre. What else is she? She's got a Gucci belt on.
So you saying okra with the L? Lucra. He's like Lucra.
She's an attractive lady.
Yeah, man.
Prophetess Juanita Bynum's attractive.
Juanita Bynum's a filthy lucre, right? Listen to me. Juanita's a filthy lucre. Lucre. If you out here on this nonsense, because she on nonsense, right? She out here getting
wants you to be able to pray better so that you can reach
for $5,000.
So that you can reach
it's
your
in Titus 1 and
potential.
11.
Go ahead. What is it?
What is it?
That's
say?
where it's at. It's in Titus 1 and 11.
What does it
Hold
say?
on, I was trying to look at the definition first.
Okay.
Hold on.
Reaching for filthy
Let me just say this, right? Listen to me, right? Juanita's a filthy lucre. And the young lady who we called, who don't even know that she's speaking on the phone on behalf of a filthy lucre, is probably a good that was a nice young lady. I could tell in her voice. She's like, hey, thank you for calling Juanita Bynum Ministries.
Yeah, because you
were, you know.
Yeah, you were pressing her a little bit.
Because I know she wasn't over there.
This example that is read, it says she didn't like the job but loved the filthy lucre in the form of her weekly paycheck.
Amen.
That's what this says on this dictionary.com. I'm just saying.
No, that's the sentence. You know they always give you a sentence, right?
That's the sentence,
she
right?
loved the filthy lucre. Turn to your neighbor and say, give me my money.
Give it.
I'm just saying, right? The young lady who we called, right?
Yeah.
So Prophetess Juanita Bynum, this is real talk.
Yeah.
Has a website with a phone number.
She does.
And she's asking you for money. And she don't have a church home.
She's marketing herself.
Her church home is an OPS mailbox shipping service.
Yeah.
in Queens, in Jamaica.
I heard
right?
it.
On Jamaica Avenue.
Yeah.
Right? Now, y'all from New York, all my friends from New York, y'all know what's on Jamaica Avenue. A bunch of little places.
Bodegas?
Yeah, it's a bodega haven. Okay? Because she right next door, right? She's next door to the Classic Beauty Salon, right? And it's a mailbox, etc., right?
Yeah.
She right next door to the Classic Beauty Salon. She next door to the
Where
salon
they do
and
the
spa.
Dominican press.
Yeah, she right next door to a restaurant or two.
Right.
There's a barber shop on the block.
Right,
There's
right.
a deli. She's right across the street.
Listen, the
Okay?
mailboxes are cheap there,
She's
Don
right
Miller.
across the street from a stereo shop.
The mailboxes
but she's
are
not in a
cheap, they're
church.
cheap.
There's no church for Juanita, right? And then you find Juanita's address, and you say to yourself, damn, Juanita, you living good. Juanita has a mailbox, etc. But when you find her personal address and you see how she's living without a church, right?
She's found a way.
And so don't y'all
She's
ever
found a way.
get mad at me on this daggone show.
I know, right?
When we got people like Evangelist Liz Morgan and B.B. Ford and many of these people out here in this community, Lisa Williams at Lanes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We got people out here trying to get this money to save our children.
Yeah.
And you got this rat out here trying
Hey.
to take money from the unreligious.
Yeah.
That's the word, right?
Down in Sanford, man, they got this lady who does Glorious Hands.
I know who she is.
And she
And
reaches
it's
out
amazing,
to
ain't it?
youth and young women. And I'm talking about she needs sponsorship. She needs money.
She was on
to be
Kim's
able to,
show,
yeah,
right? I
to be
heard
able
that.
to do some amazing stuff
Yeah.
with these young kids who are at risk youth.
But again, though, they out here, they pimping people, y'all. We got to say something, man. If you don't say something, that's shame on us.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, don't give Juanita your money. Juanita on some nonsense, right? But it's like Don Miller, the only person going to go on there and say something bad about Prophetess Bynum. Because Prophetess Bynum's a con.
Oh, God.
And Miss Tillman, right, in Sanford, right? Miss Tillman, right?
Yeah.
Over at Glorious Hands.
Yes, Miss Tillman.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm in
good
this,
people.
right?
She good people.
Y'all call her and give y'all money.
That part.
474. Hold on, let me look at 474 4864.
I know on social media you can find her at Glorious Hands.
474 4864.
474?
Glorious Hands.
Yeah.
Inc.org. She needs some help, man.
What does she do,
Go
Joanna?
to Lanes. Go to Lanes.
Yeah.
Lanes. Lanes in Apopka. Lisa Williams.
Lisa Williams.
She needs help, right?
Yes. Yes.
There's so many people out here that can take money like that and change
And
a
do
life.
something with it. Yeah.
Change a life.
Change a whole life.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you-
She literally had 10 girls in this studio, right where we are.
Lisa?
Yeah, she brought
Man,
10 of those girls
she
in
did-
here.
she-
Lisa's killing the
She
game.
did Rod
And-
Love's barbecue, and they serviced.
Listen,
They served all of
I've
them.
been supporting
Happy.
Lisa
Yeah.
and what she's doing at Lanes for 20 years. Okay,
Yeah.
I listen.
Amazing. Amazing
But we
work.
gotta really, right? We gotta be careful when we don't say something. See, a lot of people think, well, just don't even say nothing.
Yeah, we don't know what Juanita.
No,
She
no.
might be doing something.
But Juanita is
I'm
buying
sure she's got
outfits.
a ministry where she's doing outreach ministries in neighborhoods and stuff like that. I'm sure she is.
Come on, man.
I'm sure she is.
Listen to me.
Well, the
Juanita-
outreach is not showing as much as the money. Let me just say
Juanita
that.
Bynum's a filthy lucre. Man, I got a new word. That's a
Everyone say
T-shirt. I'm going to have a
filthy
T-shirt
lucre.
on later on this evening. But the point
Just make
is,
sure you
right?
put Titus 1 and 11, okay? That's where it comes from.
what they do.
Titus
Titus
1 and 11.
Titus
Titus 1 and 11. That's where it comes from.
Filthy lucre.
Yes, because again, you just out here getting this money, man. Look, if y'all see Juanita Bynum in Louis Vuitton, Chanel, anywhere,
She's gotta look good.
no, y'all run up on her and just tell her Don Miller say you full of. Okay.
No,
No,
not
I
that.
said, I
No,
put
we're not doing
right
that.
up
We're
on
not
the line,
doing that.
right?
You was on the line now. No, we're
Yeah,
not
but the
doing
point
that.
is, though, how are we finding this okay? If I was talking about some nonsense, my phones would be blowing up. But I'm talking about Juanita Bynum. Listen to me, man.
Right.
Okay?
Because they don't mind waiting.
The woman
No,
of God.
no, the woman of God. Listen to me. Guess what else I learned in the barbershop?
What else you learned? in
Right
the
after I learned, you can skin them
Oh, Lord.
once.
He
Let me
knows
write
this
that.
foolishness.
But you can shave them 100 times.
Yeah, shave them 100 times.
Right after I learned that, you can skin them once.
Every time he says that, I see my barber saw, Drina.
But you can shave. Glenn was a barber. Okay, you can skin them once. But you can shave them 100 times. You know what I hear after I hear that?
What you hear?
Mr. Wanzo said.
Oh, God.
William Remington III, Waddy. Glenn, if you're listening, 407-894-68. I ain't making this up. William Remington III said, you can't turn a trick into a treat. Right? Can't turn a trick into a treat. A trick's going to be a trick, And even if a trick has a glorious moment, and the tides turn, what does she revert to, Glenn? A trick.
A trick.
Yeah, she could be a treat for a moment. I've had momentary treats. But when I dated a girl one time, and when I got broke, she looked at me straight in my face, didn't even hide her face, didn't even cover her eyes. She said, I can't do this. And I was like, why? I'm going to be back on my feet. As my grandma say, directly. I'm going to back on my feet directly.
Yeah,
right?
directly.
She's like, no, you got to call me when you get back on your feet.
When you on your feet. Not getting up, but on the feet.
But you can't turn a trick into a treat.
Listen, this is her. This is it right, Jordan.
Yeah, that's it. That's the song that made her famous right there.
Say That Wait.
Yeah. She's really pretty on this album, too.
She's so fine.
A Piece of My Passion. She's pretty, Don.
She's gorgeous.
They shall run and
tricks
not
are.
be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Come on. You got to learn how to wait. I don't mind waiting.
She said she don't mind waiting.
This one she was on RCA.
Yep, that's it. RCA. That's
play this.
it.
We're going to play a little bit of this.
Yeah, that's a good song now.
Don't mind waiting on you, Lord.
This is beautiful. I love it.
This one I believed in her back here in this song. Listen.
We're going to shout out Delvin and Osiris.
You used to be crying, Drina?
Yeah, I used to cry. I used to cry this. I'm telling you, seriously. This was back when she wore them robes. She had a real anointing. She would wear them long dashiki type robes and stuff, and she was anointed.
And this is why she does what she does,
I want to shout out all
Don.
my friends. I want to shout out Aurora.
Okay.
I want to shout out Shannon, Bishop Simmons, and Mama. Shout out Osiris and Jay Kane. Pray for Jay Kane.
Okay.
I want to shout out all these people. Zinda Marshall, Ms. Brown. Shout out everybody out here who's been following this conversation. I don't mind waiting.
So I don't even mind, no.
Hold that. Hit that brake. Hit the brakes on that. Hit the brakes on that, Glenn. Don't get rid of that. Just pop it right there. Hey, you on the Don Miller Show? What is your name?
Hey, Don. This is Jay Morgan. I tell you, guys, you were really, really on it today. And it is a shame the way that we sort of prostitute the gospel. And it's really, really, it's bold.
Sad.
And I tell you, I really, really appreciate you, opening your eyes. And so many people are blind to some of these people because they look at them as movie stars or superstars or whatever. And they're missing the point. Jesus is the reason. Jesus is the total reason and the total focus of our religion, and that's what we got to put ourselves back onto. And of course, you mentioned my wife Elizabeth Morgan. I mean, she's mentoring 8, 9, 10, and 11-year-old boys and girls 3 times a week, man. And these families are, these are at-risk poor families.
That's right.
And people, I mean, we even have family members that won't even go to our website to see what we're doing. So I understand as a people and a culture, we're way behind everybody else, buddy. But
Wait. Hey, don't you can't come on here and throw the rock and hide your hand. Hold on. I need you staying for a minute, right?
Okay. All right, brother.
Y'all know I'm funny acting. And everybody that holler out the name don't know the name for real, right?
Right.
But this man on this phone, right? This guy on this phone, right? Watch this, Glenn. Listen to me, man. I don't know how him and his wife knew this, right? I get a random phone call one day. Mr. Morgan, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, yeah. Amen. Amen.
I get a random phone call.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Don, we want you to come see us.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are they calling me? And I show up at their office, at their program, the mentoring program, right? Compassion Outreach, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I walk in there, and I'm in a bad place at that moment.
Yeah.
I'm struggling for real.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Looking good.
Right.
But struggling
inside,
for real, right?
Yeah.
And I walk in the office, right? And they give me a baseball bat with my name on it.
Mm.
I'm like, what's up with these people, right? I've always been nice to them. They've always been nice to me.
Right.
But they give me a baseball bat with my name on it, and they tell me to continue to knock it out of the park, and I can defeat anything thrown at me.
Look at this.
Look at that. Wow.
Now, you know I've never told anybody this, but Quetta Jean Johnson, Pastor Morgan, you know that, right?
Amen. Yes. Yeah.
I just want you to know I love you, man. I love what y'all doing, and I will always, in any way I can help, what y'all doing over there, changing lives, man. Y'all life changers, okay?
Yeah.
Hey, we're on the battlefield, brother.
I love you, man. Hug your wife for me, man.
Yeah.
Hug your wife for me, man. Thank you so much.
I will. She had total knee replacement, so she's in therapy.
I know.
I'm outside of therapy. So, but listen. She said she's gonna die with her boots on, brother.
Hey, tell her I love her. I'll call y'all later on.
All right.
I love you so
All
much,
right,
man. Glenn, listen to me, Glenn, right? They on the battlefield, Glenn.
Yeah.
I know.
Been on the battlefield.
Go to morganministries.org and give.
Yeah.
Go to Lanes, Lanes, Apopka, Florida, and give, right?
Right.
Go to some of these places where you're giving is going to change somebody's life, man.
Yeah.
And it offends me. I get really upset, Glenn. Man, you know me, man. I'm doing this for real, man. Ain't nobody giving me a check to show up here.
Right.
And I'm paying more in tolls and gas to get here to this microphone.
Yeah.
Give, man. Give to life-changing scenarios.
Yes.
Give to those who need. Give to the last, the least, the lost, and the lonely.
Absolutely.
Give to difference makers, man.
Yeah, that's
seriously,
real.
Man.
That's real.
Give to BB Ford. Come on.
Oh my God. Listen. Woo. This is real, y'all. We gotta do better. We have to do better. We give so much of our money and time into stuff that will not give back to us. They don't even come into our community. You'll never see them at the community gathering for the little kids or anything. Yeah, this is Don Miller with our sharing and caring. And
thank you so much, Lady
it's
Drina.
real.
3 p.m. Eastern Time, Lady Drina live in Glen Algon in the morning, 6 to 10. Your urban empowerment and inspiration station, WOKB Radio. Give to BB Ford at the Fiona Jackson Center for Pregnancy. Give to Lisa Williams and the girls at Lane, and give to morganministries.org. Give to organizations that if you show up at their door, give to Agape Praise and Worship Center on Ivy Lane in Orlando. Give to places and organizations. Give to the GoFundMe page, right? Of the young lady who almost did 20 years in jail, had not been a judge who understood what was going on. Give to that life of Piper Lewis in Iowa, who was raped and bludgeoned by a POS. Give to organizations that give to you. Because I want you to know one thing, man, and we got to watch this up close and personal. And we got to live by what Mr. Wanzo said that Saturday morning. I'll never forget it. It was probably in August or September when he said you can skin them once, but you can shave them 1,000 times. Bye-bye, everybody.
A straight line, and everywhere you turn, there's vultures and thieves at your back. Storm keeps on twisting, keep on building lies that you make up